Um, I do need to make one change. Oh, I can. All right, welcome back. That was a nice 30-second break. Okay, welcome to a fun challenge that is gonna be. It's gonna be something. As you can see, I have created the Oklahoma City Outlaws. Pretty nice graphics put together. Shout out to ChatGPT. It turned out fine. Uh, but yeah, we are gonna try and attempt to take a seventh round drafted QB and win a Super Bowl. I replaced the Cardinals because I thought it would be fun. The Boss King Returns came up with this idea. Hey, I've seen this one before. Yeah, yeah, you came up with the idea. Yeah. I replaced the Cardinals because I thought it'd be fun to be in the same division as Brock Purdy and try to beat him. So I took the Cardinals are no more. They have been moved and changed, and I'm doing this with injuries off because it's going to be a lot of just simulating. So we'll hop in some games here and there, but I turned the injuries off, and yeah, so that's what we're going to do. First order of business. Nothing of value is lost. Amen. First order of business is we need to. I was looking, and there is a quarterback I want to pick up to start with. Keaton Slovis is on the roster. I have kind of already tried to do this offline, and I mentioned this in my last stream when I was playing college football, but I don't think anybody could hear me. I'm going to sign Max Duggan. He was picked up, or he was drafted in the seventh round by the Packers. He went to college at TCU, broke my heart in the college football semifinals a couple of years ago. I think that was 2022, maybe 2023. I don't know. It turned into a Big 12 shootout between TCU and Michigan, and we fucking lost. So I'm gonna sign him. He was drafted in the seventh round. I thought about doing Kyle McCord, but he was picked in the just because he's 22, and like that's actually somebody I could have really built around. Maybe Michael Pratt. I don't know when he was drafted though. We can sign him and find out. I guess. Worst case comes to worst, he gets cut, but he's 23. I would assume he was seventh round or undrafted, but it'd be ideal to take a younger quarterback. So we'll pick him up too. I'm gonna cut Jacoby Brissett and Keaton Slovis. So yeah, that's the premise. I don't think we're gonna start with I don't think we're gonna keep either of those two around for super long, but it gives us a good base. Duggan's 24. He's young. These are the uniforms. They look sick. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of hard to see the numbers in the. It's easier to see them in a game. Um, but yeah, we'll scroll down here. Not here. Here. Duggan, seventh round pick. Very famous for licking his fingers. Let's see where Michael Pratt was drafted, or if he was undrafted. If he was undrafted, he probably is who I start with, but I would assume he got drafted. Hey, he's also second round or seventh round pick. You know what? Fuck it. Let's start with Michael Pratt. He's 2 years younger than Max Duggan. Jacoby Brissett. What's it hurt me to cut you? Free 500K in salary cap, but a $6.5 million cap hit, bruh. Cap penalty. So yeah, this is the Arizona Cardinals. They are not good. We do have Trey McBride. He's one of the best tight ends in the league. Paris Johnson Jr. Is good to start with at left tackle because we need somebody to protect our blind side. It's exciting. I can't. I'll be honest. Have not watched much Cardinals football. Josh Sweat and Zaven Collins. I guess Zaven Collins is an edge rusher. I thought Zaven Collins played inside. I must have missed something. We got. I see Jordan Birch get picked up in a lot of Madden rebuilds. Offensive line's bad. I obviously Will Johnson is a beast. Shout out Dalvin Tomlinson. Calais Campbell has normal dev. That's disgusting. You know what? Walter Nolan's going to start. And I'm going to start Baron Browning over Zaven Collins. And Zaven Collins will probably get traded. Buda Baker will probably get traded. As much as I don't want to. He's just old. And he's got X Factor. So might as well get rid of him. Yeah, we're going to do all this shit. Go through season 1. Really nothing interesting is going to happen other than we're going to try and start out with Michael Pratt cooking.
The dawn of a new season brings the dawn of a new era for this franchise. There's a
Oh
new
yeah,
coach in charge,
I
tasked
forgot.
with guiding this team
The
to
biggest
defeat
thing
the
is
NFL.
our head
Someone with
coach
dreams of reaching Canton. This first
is
day,
Georgia
their first interview
Southern
set the stage for a career to
current
come.
starting quarterback. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if Kyler should have stuck with baseball. I thought he was going to be good, but coach, a big reason you were hired was your ability to develop talent, and get the most out of players. What area are you going to focus on first? We are going to focus on training camp. Training camp gets you a good starter boost, and obviously we're gonna focus on offense and quarterbacks, which gets us cool under pressure, which doesn't help, and developing offense. We get the wide receiver tight end one. Let's go Outlaws. So, yeah, this is going to be big. That should give us camp counselor, I think. Yeah, we're going to find out. I don't remember. Yes. So we have camp counselor up to gold already, which is massive. Really, the big thing is going to be starting this out and setting it up so that we can really get things going. We need. I don't want read blocktion. That's gross. We'll do field general. We need our young players to develop really well. Walter Nolan's going to be huge, especially being 21. Will Johnson's going to be our cornerstone of our defense. Jordan Birch is 23, but he has hidden dev, which is nice. I'm going to try and find a good defensive playbook to put us in. I'm trying to remember what I used in my other one. I did a Raiders one, and I got a lot of sacks. So we'll probably just sim through season 1 and see where the most sacks come from. And we'll just go from there, because if we can develop good edge rushers, usually helps our defense be good. Just shut up. Surprised you're not in pads. Emery DeMarcado. Well, buddy, I hate to break it to you, but you are not starting. And it's only because I know you can't hang on to the football when you're trying to cross the goal line. I don't even know who the starting running back is right now. I would like for it to be Trey Benson, but he's hurt. Yeah. I did, I don't remember where it's at. It's in managed teams. I've played this game enough, you think I would know. But yeah, so I started this out with all the injuries being real. So, like, 3/4 of our team is hurt. I have some players I would like to go get. I don't see... Oh, Trey Benson's right there. Knee cartilage tear. 6 weeks. He'll be back. He'll start for us. It's not going to matter who starts for us because I want this to rely a lot on the quarterback. So we are running. It's not in there. It's in managed teams. But we are running the Bengals offense because I know they throw the shit out of the football. And that is the only reason why. 3-4 under. gonna try the Lions playbook defensively and see how that goes. I'm sure it's not gonna go good. And then I need West Coast spread. But yeah, we are. I know how good the numbers can be for a quarterback when you run the Zach Taylor offense. So that is what we're gonna do. I want to see what abilities you have. Not many. So if I fire you, I can see who's out there. And see if we can find somebody good to try and help our development early. And we'll go with Emmanuel Ortega. That should help. I should have looked to see what he had for scouting, but it's fine. We can hire 2 tier 2 scouts, which is going to help. And we're going to need that big time. And we don't really lose anything by firing Marvin Fowler, so maybe we can find somebody better that has scouting abilities. And it's none of them. So we'll go with this guy. He has QB development, even though we're not going to use it. Yeah, we're going to do training camp. I will keep myself to a minimum of 3 tries per drill, so I don't take forever doing this. I got to read that. No, we are going to force a random guy to develop. Because I know at some point you can just pick a quarterback up and make them really good, especially by doing this drill right here. You get a lot of XP, especially if you have Camp Counselor. Oh, yeah, that's a great start. If you have Camp Counselor equipped, this is not going well to start. This is why I'm giving myself like 2 or 3 tries. Oh, yeah, we're in the zone now, baby. Oh, I missed. I missed again. I missed the 3rd time. How about right there? Bang. We got silver. So I'll try again and try and get gold. I don't know how this is going to go because, like, I've done quite a bit of drafting lately and have not seen a lot of quarterbacks make it to the 7th round. So it's going to be interesting to see. That's why it's kind of nice starting with a guy like Michael Pratt, because you can, Jesus, make the fucking throw, dude. Oh, I'm the one that needs to make the throw. My God. There we go. Gold. There's a lot of interesting ways to build teams. Like I built my Raiders team up. They were really good. And they did a lot of things well. Like I've rotated quarterbacks in and out. I've drafted some really good QBs in the 2nd or 3rd round. Oh, Max Duggan's got a cannon, apparently. Oh, nice fucking job, Max. Missed the throw completely. That's why you were a 7th round pick, though. I don't think Max Duggan's going to be the guy that starts, but honestly, like if you get quarterback upgraded really well, once they stop throwing a bunch of picks, you can be really successful in offense like the Bengals. I'm just going to guess it went to triangle. That's fine. I mean, like, I've had a lot of success with the Keaton Slovis deal I've been doing offline. I can still train with Trey Benson even though he's hurt. If he's running like all broken and shit, I will laugh. No, he's fine. That's Michael Carter. It's not even Trey Benson. It didn't let me do it. That's fine. Here's your first look at our uniforms, though. I think they look sick. I wanted to do like a 6-shooter on the one leg because I thought it would look cool, but it looked kind of dorky and dumb, so I didn't do it. Little Naruto run into the end zone. But the bullet holes look sick. I will be using this for more stuff. I think the Commanders have a black jersey, and this kind of feels like it a little bit. But all in all, not bad. Not my best work, but it's not bad. That was an awful block. But I think we're in a good spot. We start with Marvin Harrison Jr., Trey McBride. Obviously, we have a lot of injuries. Year one is not the year we're going to win a Super Bowl because there's a lot of holes. But, I mean, really the focus is going to be drafting well to find a random guy and then take that guy and turn him into a Super Bowl winner. I'm not doing this drill twice. I do not care because we're going to average about 50 yards rushing per game. I've had a lot of success with the Chargers playbook also. That's pretty balanced, and they throw for a lot of yards, just not a lot of touchdowns. I wish there was one that was like, where the Bengals is like 90-10 pass to run. I wish there was one that was like 80-20. Unironically, like the Washington football team over the Commanders. Yeah, Commanders not the best name out there. Oh my God, Trey McBride's a 97. Wow. I saw he had superstar dev. I did not realize he was a 97. If he's a 97, you might as well just make him X Factor at that point. We've got young Marvin Harrison Jr., who, again, I have not watched much Cardinals football, but he has not been lighting it up like everybody thought he would coming out of the draft. But that's okay. I mean, you got to let the young guys develop. And he was really good at Ohio State. I mean, he's a nasty route runner from what I remember. Anyways, he's not going to blow you away with his speed and stuff, but sometimes those guys take a couple years to get developed. One guy that came out and was super duper good, like right out of the draft, Amon-Ra. He was pretty damn good as a rookie, but he has only gotten better. Like the dudes that dominate by running routes, they take a couple years to develop. So everybody just hold your horses. That's coming from a Michigan fan. You bastard. Stupid. This is going to be a lot of these episodes, by the way, is just me doing training camp. I think the challenge will be, once we win the Super Bowl, is how many Super Bowls can we win? How do you not fucking catch that in bounds? I'm only doing it one more time. I do not care. Getting camp counselor on gold was huge. Alright, you're fucking useless. I was just talking you up, being nice. You have to go lay an egg like that. I'll be honest, it's weird not hearing the music, but once you hear the music about 8 times, it all sounds the same, so it's kind of nice. Also, I love these jerseys. Maserati Marv. That was on me, brother. That's also on me, but that's good enough. I wanted to put up more points, but it's not happening. I think the first order of business is going to be trying to get... Oh, my God. The offensive line is ass. We'll just get Paris Johnson Jr. really good. If we get a bunch of good players, we can pay the good players and then just keep bringing in quarterbacks until we get a guy that is, like, really good as a 7th-round quarterback. Or undrafted. We could find an undrafted guy, too. I think that's also an option I would go for. I mean, Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy, pretty much undrafted. The only thing about undrafted players in this game, shout out Mr. Hurricane, is they don't get their 3-year contract. So we could kind of game the system a little bit and sign one of these undrafted free agent quarterbacks to a 7-year deal worth like $3. There we go. No, don't get it. Don't get him sacked. He's going to get sacked anyways. Whatever. Silver's good enough. I may not have even got gold if he didn't get sacked. I really don't want to do this, but I'll do it with Walter Nolan. It's going to have star dev, so I mean, this gives him a chance. The big reason why Camp Counselor is so good is because it gives the guys a chance to go up in dev trait, which would be huge for a guy like Walter Nolan, who is going to be star dev. Get off the block, Jesus Christ. He's going to be star dev, but if he could be superstar for his rookie year instead of... Okay, just get rid of him. Oh, Paris Johnson Jr. just dumpstered him. Get off the block. But if you could have him develop as a superstar, you know, year 1, that'd be much better than star dev. Even though really the big thing, other than your dev trait, is how old you are, which is part of the reason we're going with Michael Pratt instead of Max Duggan, because he's 2 years younger. Easy gold. Usually that drill gives me fits, but I learned a cheap way to do it, which is if you press X, because I'm on PlayStation, you get off the block quicker. I don't feel like investing any time with the linebackers because they are all bad. One thing that's going to have to happen, we're going to have to figure out what to do, is with Kyler Murray and that dumpster fire of a contract. I don't know if we can cut him or what, but oh, thanks, Will. Nah, don't put your hands up or nothing, dog. Will Johnson was a beast at Michigan, by the way. If you didn't watch college football, don't watch college football or whatever. Damn. He was a monster. Probably the best pure man cover corner in college for like 2 years. Just a friggin' beast when he is healthy. Damn, knock the ball out, bro. Come on. I hate this drill too. The receivers don't need help, and they get so much help. But if I can pick this and get silver in 1 try, I will call it good. Or just get a coverage sack. It's good enough for me. I don't know what dev trait Will Johnson's going to have, but once he gets to a high enough dev trait, he'll start doing a bunch of crazy shit and getting a bunch of picks, and it'll be fine. Okay, so Carolina dumpster fire, or not Carolina, sorry. Force a habit. Arizona dumpster fire it is. See, Michael Pratt's got 7 upgrades. This is perfect. Maybe we should start Max Duggan with the 84 throw power, but it's fine. It's really not fine. We should start. Fuck it. Who cares? This is for fun. Oh, excuse me. He'll get the awareness up. He won't throw so many picks. 47 awareness is kind of rough. get the accuracies up, get him slinging the rock a little bit. He's going to be throwing it about 5,000 times this year. It's going to be perfect. Perfect way to go up. And then we will probably just bring in a rookie quarterback in the draft. Which means I'm going to probably need the number 1 pick in the 7th round. But we freaking may end up with the number 1 pick overall in the draft, which is fine. We just can't use any of our picks other than the 7th round picks on quarterbacks. Let's see, him and Max Duggan are both going to be... Oh, Duggan's got even worse freaking awareness. How are you a higher overall with that much worse of an awareness, bro? I have no idea. But, I don't even remember what I was saying at this point. Yeah, we need to take quarterback if we're going to draft it in the 7th round. I'm going to try really hard not to forget, because I do like to just take quarterbacks in like the 2nd or 3rd round sometimes if I'm bored. Marvin Harrison's going to start out as an 83. He doesn't even want to look at me. That's fine. I tried to talk about it earlier and got sidetracked, but our head coach's name is going to be Quincy Stoneburner, which if you're new watching this for some reason, if you go watch any of the Georgia Southern games that I've live streamed, Quincy Stoneburner is my 4-year starting quarterback in that dynasty. And now he's the head coach of the Oklahoma City Outlaws because he is about to graduate. He's about to possibly play his final game tonight. Have a matchup against KZ the Dude in here, or that was in here during the college football stream. We have a quarterfinal matchup tonight. He's Marshall and I am Georgia Southern as the 1 seed. And I got the hardest side of the bracket. Got to play him. Got to play Garrett, which is Troy, which we had a banger in the national championship last year. So there's no telling what's about to happen. Also, I like that I did that with Michael Carter and Trey Benson's getting the upgrade. That is hilarious. Maybe if we get a stud running back, we'll take some of the pressure off the 7th round QB later, but I would like to try and develop somebody to be super good. So we're gonna send it. Will Johnson's got 2 upgrades. Says he's better in zone coverage. I feel like he's a man cover corner, but whatever. None of my business. Maybe we'll trade for Mike Sainer still. Trade Buda Baker for Mike Sainer still and just make the Michigan secondary. I think that'd be kind of funny, actually. I don't care how either of you... Wait. You a rookie? No, you're not. I thought Darius Robinson was he must have been a rookie last year. Remember Bengal talking about him on mock draft Monday. Emery DeMarcado, you might get cut, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, preseason don't matter. We're probably not gonna play. I may jump in for a little bit in the first game just to see how it goes. We actually won a preseason game. Interesting. 14-10. Who played? That's gross. We better not do that very much. It had to be Jacoby Brissett, right? No, Max Duggan actually led us to victory. Jacoby Brissett threw 2 picks. Okay. Oh, and that does remind me, we need to go to weekly strategy and get rid of Jordan Birch because we will find an edge rusher. And Michael Pratt is going to get stuck in there. Just for the extra boosts. Any extra boosts we can get in training and stuff, we're going to take Michael Pratt and his 84 throw power and try to turn him into a monster. Might be one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just kidding. I know exactly why I'm doing this, and it's because it's going to be fun as hell. And I get to show off my rebuilding abilities, which are not bad. They're a little slower than some, but It's not too shabby. We're just going to turn Will Johnson into our lockdown corner of the future. Yep. 80-80 is good. We have Kalen King. I remember hitting downloadable draft classes there for a while. He was like first round. Actually, I think just in general, he was supposed to be a first round like kind of guy, and then he just had a really bad year. All right. Through preseason week number 2. Don't need to talk about injury impact because it does not matter. Yeah, see, he's a run stopper. I didn't realize they played him on the edge, but again, I don't watch much Cardinals football, so. All right, trade offers for Calais Campbell? Sure. BJ Hill? Oh, Trayvon Moehrig. Merrig. Why did I say it so weird? And a 7th, 2027. That could be our next starting quarterback. You never know. Oh my God, what the fuck? I wish you could do team builder stuff in offline because online sucks for this stuff. Okay, position battle. I'm not going to listen to it. Who are we cutting? Josiah DeGuara. Is that the old Cincy tight end? It is. We'll keep him. PJ Mustipher. Sure, goodbye. Kalen King. Yeah, I hate to say it, buddy, but you're gone. We're going to upgrade some players. We'll set the depth chart, and we'll just roll through season 1. There's not going to be... We'll just stop week to week to see what happens, but I don't expect it to be very good. And picking up Merrig is going to be a big pickup because Budda Baker needs to get traded. Kyler has to get cut or something. Damn, they traded for Calais Campbell and then immediately cut him. That's rough. I'm not even gonna entertain the thought of talking to Amari DiMercato. Maybe we could trade Kyler for like a draft pick or something, like a 2nd or a 3rd. We have 27 skill points. Can I hire more tier 2 scouts? Because that's what it's all about. It's about scouting and developing. I can hire 3 tier 2 scouts. And my 1 tier 3, and then my 1s. And we're just going to keep the auto-generated draft class. Looks like there's some good D tackles, which reminds me I need to go fix something. Edit draft class strengths. We're going to turn down tight ends. We're going to turn down interior offensive linemen, D linemen, and corners, because no matter what you do with that, there's always going to be good ones. You can always find them. A lot of them might end up being normal dev, but they'll still be good, and if they play good, they will develop. Week 1, have to do this, have to get rid of this. Not player development, scouting. I forgot. This game sucks. You have to get rid of an ability. Wish you could just click on it and be like, what ability do you want to get rid of? You're like, I don't care, just get rid of one of them. And then our trading players are set. So Will Johnson should be, he's going to be on the right path this year, along with Walter Nolan. If Walter Nolan plays really well, we'll be fine. We need to set up our scouts. And it looks like wide receiver, quarterback, and corner are going to be the big ones in the Central, or in the National, Christmas. And then we're going to look at quarterbacks. There is a lot of day 3 talents. And again, we're looking for like the 21, 22-year-olds. Not many UDFAs. But there's some top round guys. You know, there's 5 that are projected to go in the first round, which is fine by me. Oh, shoot. But we're going to be looking at like D tackle, offensive line. I mean, this team needs a little bit of everything. We are going to get this guy, Jason Kubiak, or Will Richardson. One of them will be an Oklahoma City Outlaw, and here's why. If you see a safety in the first round in Madden, and it's a safety from USC, if they're a run support safety, they will be like an 83 overall with 99 hit power. It's just the thing. So I'm not even going to worry about scouting them. As you can see, strong safety, one of the strengths. We're going to scout wide receiver there. Probably edge in the central. Probably defensive tackle. And then maybe left tackle just to give us some different looks. So I think I wanted edge in the central. And maybe I don't know. I don't know what to do with my tier 3 scout yet. But I can hire, I think, 3 tier 2 scouts. So we have 1. We can hire 2 more. Oh, well, we need wide receiver. A wide receiver scout. Good God. Here we go. I'm not going to scout the quarterbacks because there's just no point. We're just going to have to take who's there. But I know I want wide receiver, and I think I'm going to want a defensive tackle. Actually, I'll do an offensive tackle, and then I'll just do interior D-line for my 1-star, and just to know a little bit. I think this tackle is there, and then I think you go out west. And now we take a look at this. Wide receiver, quarterback, edge, D tackle, and offensive tackle. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use because defensive tackles are pretty easy to find, and we already have Walter Nolan, so I'll probably use my national scout to fill out the scouting on all the offensive tackles just to see what we're doing early. I need to manage the team, look at the injury report, and Kyler's out for 11 weeks. So he can get traded in the offseason, which is good. Yeah. Everybody can just stay hurt. We kind of want to be bad in year 1. We want a high pick. We want to have the ability to take whoever we can. And quite honestly, if we get the number 1 pick and there's nobody, or there's too many people I want at number 1, I'm cool with moving down and picking something else and just trying to, build the team with a lot of good players. It's going to be a long grind, but I'm glad you're here for the ride because it's going to be fun. And we don't have, don't have to do anything yet. We just have to go to, whatever. Michael Pratt, you're starting. We could throw Michael Wilson in the slot and get his dev trade up, or we could just make Marvin Harrison Jr. a beast, and that's what we're going to do. Not sure who you are, but you're healthy, and you're better than the guy that's a 59 overall. Baron Browning. I think, how old are you? 26. Maybe starting Jordan Birch over him is a good idea. We'll do it, and then we'll start you over Josh Sweat, actually. And I guess Trayvon Merrick's going to be our... Why do I keep doing that? Merrick's going to be our sub linebacker because he'll put up a lot of tackles doing that. And there's a trade I want to make to get started to try and help out our development, and the Raiders don't need them anyways, which is Dante Thornton Jr. because he has like 98 speed, 96 speed. Let's see what the Raiders want for him. You want a corner that's never going to play, a third and a seventh. You'll take a corner that'll never play. Perfect. Now the question is do we still keep Marv in the slot? I don't know. Because, I mean, they're all three receivers should put up, as long as Michael Pratt just does his thing and throws for enough yards, all our receivers should end up with 1,000 yards. So, there's that. You'll rotate there. You're just going to start there. Buda Baker's got to go. Trayvon Merrick's got to start somehow. Our team is bad, and that is okay for year one. Because it's obviously not going to be good. You know, we'll just start Dante Thornton in the slot. We'll see how it goes. We just want to get him yards and try and get his depth trade up. Perfectly on track. We lost 41 to 14. Michael Pratt threw for 365. That's what we're going for. Just let it eat. Let the offense eat. I want to upgrade Dante Thornton. Probably should have hopped into week one, but because we're using like using a real quarterback right now, we're not gonna. And we'll just kind of mosey on along. And we'll make trades at some point. Bigger trades. But I wanted to get Dante Thornton because I traded for Trey Tucker on accident because I got the two confused. Turn it around? No, I don't think we will. I'm trying to be terrible. And I don't want the morale loss that goes with that. Scout defensive tackle just to try and get some help for Walter Nolan. And then offensive tackle because you always need tackle help. And there will be some like 85 overall guard that I will miss because that's just how life goes sometimes. And I'm really looking forward to trading Kyler Murray. May try and restructure his deal a little bit, try and make it a little easier to get rid of him, but I could just cut him. It's also an option. I don't know if I want to deal with that cap hit, though. I don't know how bad it is. You always got to keep a lookout for your quarterback down here. Just get your awareness up and don't throw 30 picks. It's really all I can hope for. We can look, actually. Let's see how big that Kyler Murray cap hit would be. Not bonus. I just want... Oh, boy. We actually only incur a $29 million penalty by cutting him. And I'm just going to... I can't, but I will when I can. Can't cut him because he's hurt. That's fine. We'll just simulate to mid-season. I'm going to simulate week by week just in case something pops up to where you get a depth trade increase for one of your players. I doubt we're going to get it, but you never know. I don't really feel like re-signing anybody other than Michael Pratt. And how about a 6-year contract for 3 pennies? Yeah, perfect. We have our quarterback of the future. Probably could re-sign Jalen Thompson. He's 27. He's going to start regressing, $10 million a year. We're going to draft a safety, but if he signs for this, perfect. Buddha needs to get traded. I don't know what his market's going to look like. We'll wait till the midseason market. We'll trade him somewhere good. And give him the chance to win. Same with Josh Sweat. We'll just trade him also. I think he's older. He's 28. I mean, I just don't know. Really, I mean, year one's going to be really boring because we're bad. There's not much I can do to make us good. And we're going to get rid of some good players. And that's just that. I mean, we're 1-3 to start. The Titans are 0-4. We won a game. Unbelievable. Trey Benson's healthy. Could remove him from IR. Maybe that's something we will look into. Again, he's only going to get like 50 yards a game. It really doesn't matter. Will Johnson's about to pop his dev trait so we can see what it is. Get Max Duggan an upgrade. Nobody's happy. Especially me. That's okay. Well, we went for over 250 throwing. That's good. We lost, which is also good. Travis Etienne going into free agency. Interesting. I want to trade for Drake May in one of these, but it's just not going to happen. Why did all that chat just pop up? That was weird. It doesn't even have us. Has us at 8 right now, taking Damian Combs. That may be a pick we make. I could trade Budda Baker to the Rams and try and get this Atlanta pick, because I'm assuming that's what pick that is. Where are the safeties at? I want to see the safeties. Yeah, run support safety. He's going to be a generational player that's like 85 overall. So is this guy. I might take the 22-year-old. He looks like a better athlete. But we are going to get out of these picks. Or get Budda Baker out of here. 4 picks, I should say. Maybe Josh Sweat, too. See what Josh Sweat can bring us. Michael Wilson's got an upgrade. That's good. Apparently, he played really well down the stretch. Again, I did not watch many Cardinals football games. I will be completely honest. Somebody we could develop. We'll just keep developing Jordan Birch, make him pretty well-rounded. He could be a guy for us. You never know. He's really close to his snap count. Keaton Slovis, the GOAT. Not of this video or stream. I think week 8 on our bye week, we'll start trading people. I wish. Hey, we won. Picked up another W. 3 touchdowns for Michael Pratt. Okay, buddy. Balling out. I need us to lose, but, you know, it's fine. Budda is going to the Rams just for more safety help, and they're good. I really want that pick from Atlanta. I don't know if Budda Baker alone will get that for us, but we're going to try. Dante Thornton's gotten an upgrade. That's good. I wonder what his stats look like right now. Only 95 snaps. I don't know what's going on. 9 catches for 139. No touchdowns. I got to go make sure he's back. Make sure they didn't change anything. Make sure he's in the slot. Michael Pratt's a 65 overall now. Getting that awareness up. What do your stats look like? Oh my God, 19 picks. Jesus Christ. I love low-rated quarterbacks in this game. They do some funny shit, but then they get good and they start playing really well. He's second in the league in passing yards behind Joe Burrow. Let's see. I mean, it is an interdivisional trade. They're 2-4. They're not good. Maybe we won't trade to them. Dallas is good for some reason. The Giants are good. That's a playbook I may use. The Lions are undefeated. The Panthers are good. Okay. Just line up. And we'll just generate the best. We still need to go... I'm not activating Trey Benson. I really don't care. We just need to keep losing is really what we need. That is the big thing for season 1. We threw 3 touchdowns. Lost to the Packers, which is good. That makes their draft pick better and ours worse. And we're going to scout tackles. I mean, we can sign a tackle, but I would much rather not. Week 8. Who was good? I would like to get Budda Baker out of division. So Dallas or New York, Chicago, Detroit, Panthers. I'm not going to look at the AFC. I'd be okay with Budda to the Lions. I definitely traded Max Crosby to the Lions once in that Raiders thing I was doing for fun. The Bears are offering me DJ Moore in a third. Could get Joey Bosa from the Bills. Could get Troy Franklin from the Broncos. What are the Lions offering me? See, we don't need a running back, so there's no point in getting Javonte Williams. The Eagles are offering me Cooper DeJean, Wan'Dale Robinson, and a second in 2 years. The Lions aren't even offering me. The Rams are offering me Kobe Turner. The Seahawks, not going in division, but are offering me Leonard Williams in a fourth. T'Vondre Sweat. Man, I think we're going to check and see if the Eagles are actually good or not. I don't think they are. They're 5-2. Yeah. Budda Baker is going to be an Eagle for Cooper DeJean. I like that trade a lot. I'm not going to try and finesse. I lied. I'm going to try and finesse a little bit. They're already giving me a lot. I would like better than a 7th, though. Maybe, I don't know. Let's just see what it does. Not quite. What do we have to give up? Not much capital. We just have all our normal picks this season. I would like at least like a 2nd or 3rd. That's not too much. But we need help. If I can get like a 3rd. I'm trying to get as much as I can. That's pretty close. We'll give you a 2nd in 2 years. And these 2 7ths. There we go. 2nd in 2 years, 2 7ths. Because there's a good chance we'll draft our quarterback this year because there's a lot of young talent down the board. Budda Baker is gone, which opens up playing time for Trayvon Merrick, which is what we really need. And it gives us better corners. Cooper DeJean starting over Will Johnson. I like the sounds of that. Josh Sweat, goodbye. Josh Sweat for Montez Sweat. Yeah, sure. Chris Godwin. Third from the Cowboys. Is that next year? I think so. Yeah. Let's I don't really want DJ Reader, but I would like a second round pick this year if you'd be so kind. Straight up for Josh Sweat, that's all we need. Probably could have got more. That's just kind of what we're doing, though. We're getting people out of here. Zaven Collins. Yeah, I don't know what much good he is to us. We could get Kalijah Cansey, even though I have to pay him. I wouldn't mind. What were the Vikings offering? A 5th and a 7th in 2027. I could get Zach Zinter. Could just keep him. We'll just keep him. Opened up a pathway for Jordan Burch to play, which is enough for now. And our franchise quarterback, Michael Pratt. This is one of the ideas of all time. And I'm honestly enjoying it. Why Jordan Burch not playing? Why we no play Jordan Burch? He is a right edge. Is Browning also a right edge? I wish it would take me back to the freaking page I just left. No, you're a left edge. Why are you not starting at left edge then? I'll just set this stuff up now. Guess Cooper DeJean's our gadget player? Okay. Sure. I'm cool with that, I guess. Yeah. And then we'll just go make it so Jordan Burch is playing every possible snap he can. Get him good enough to survive. We'll just play him at the other edge because I don't feel like subbing out Baron Browning and then subbing him back in. No, there we go. No, don't quit. All right, now week 12 is going to be the next big one. Next big week. Probably could have tried to trade Dalvin Tomlinson, but I mean, look at how bad our defense is. 31st. I don't know what we're doing defensively, if we're getting sacks or anything. Face the media. I'm kind of interested in what that is. Are we at least getting sacks? We're 22nd in the league in offense, which is not terrible. And we're 16th defensively. How? I'm not quite sure. Michael Pratt's slowing down on the whole throwing interceptions thing. Walter Nolan leads the team with 3 sacks. Baron Browning has 2. I don't see. Burch has half a sack. He has not played very much. Max Melton, Will Johnson, and Cooper DeJean all have picks, and I'm sure DeJean's pick came before he started playing with us. And Michael Wilson is our leading receiver over Marvin Harrison Jr. And Jalen Brooks played more than Dante Thornton Jr. Whatever. I don't care who develops. As long as people develop, we're going to face the media and see what they have to say. You just traded away your best player. Yeah, well, we suck.
Head coaches and the media have a storied relationship in the NFL. Like any relationship, that comes with its happier moments, and occasionally, its more contentious conversations.
There are sources saying you struggle to handle the spotlight, may not have what it takes to be a head coach. Care to respond? We're going to take the high road. Focus on winning football games. Not really, but we can't get fired because I turned off head coach firing for us. So at least we're safe. I mean, it is what it is. Walter Nolan's an 83. That's good. Just keep getting better. Oh, we have Dante Stills. What? Shout out the Stills brothers from West Virginia. They were awesome to watch. I watched. I think. I think it would have. Yeah, would have been a couple years ago. I think Will Greer was still their starting quarterback. We have Denzel Burke. What? He is a rookie. I feel like Denzel Burke is so old. Hmm. Whatever. Doesn't matter much to me. We'll just keep simulating to week 12. I've never seen that one before. That's crazy because we were bad as the Raiders my first year, and I got fired very quickly. We lost 37-11. I'm not gonna see what the back half of that one has to say. Wow, you guys really suck. Yep, we know. We're developing our star quarterback though. I think once he gets to a 70, he'll actually be super good. But worst comes to worst, if we can't find a good, I mean, we're not gonna find a legitimate Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy was good in college. I can't believe he slipped to the 7th round in the first place. But what do I know? I'm not saying he should have been a first rounder, but like 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th. We threw for a lot of touchdowns, but we still lost, which is good. We need to keep doing that. We have a D lineman breakout. Hopefully it's Walter Nolan. We also have a receiver breakout, which I'm going to assume is Michael Wilson. Oh. Jordan Birch just has superstar dev. Okay. All right. Well, he's got a challenge. He has superstar dev and now has a challenge. I don't know if that's going to give him. I just saw Jackson Dart's one of the leading passers. Maybe we will run. Dante Thornton's got a chance to step up. 100 receiving yards and the touchdown. Let's choose a new goal. I just want to see what the other goals are. 4 catches and 100 yards, 7 catches and 90. Let's go for 4 and 100. 100 and a touchdown wouldn't have been bad. What the hell did Dante Thornton Jr. do last game to deserve that? I mean, I'm not complaining, but we're 2-7. We're the worst team in the NFC, and that is right on track. The Steelers, the Chiefs, oh yeah, they have no Patrick Mahomes. Fuck. Chiefs are going to get a good draft pick and fuck us up, I bet. But we're 4th in the league in passing, and our defense is not good. The Niners defense is really bad too. We're gonna take a peek at the Giants offense. Jackson Dart. I don't know what the Giants offense does. Well, they just end up being pretty good. And they pass the ball a lot, and they run it more than others. That may actually be the kind of... Yeah, you know what? We're gonna table that. We may try that later. I may try that in a different dynasty and see what they do. But we may move to Giants offense at some point. I feel like they probably have more quarterback runs in it though. Cooper DeJean. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense he's his own corner because he played safety in college for a while, I believe. Oh, Iowa Hawkeye. But we got, you know what? This is gone pretty well. I mean, we traded Buda Baker for Cooper DeJean, and we have Cooper DeJean and Will Johnson. We have lockdown corners for the future. And really, that's the best we could have asked for. Like, we really don't need to look at corner for a while. We could pick up somebody to play in the slot, which would be nice. I want to see what Dante Thornton Jr. did last game to get this breakout opportunity. Again, not that I'm not complaining. 9 for 133 and a touchdown. That's his only touchdown on the year, so probably a good thing I took the touchdown off of there because we don't score many touchdowns, but Cooper DeJean's our third best slot option, bruh. What are we doing? But Dante Thornton has a chance to do some damage. If we can get his dev trade up, that would be huge. And we lost, which is perfect. But we only went for 289 throwing the ball. And I'm going to assume Dante Thornton did not do what we asked him to do, which is fine. Yeah, tough game out there. Expected you to make an impact. What happened? Not making excuses. I'll get better. Good thing we got a ways to go. That's okay, Jordan Birch. You still have Superstar Dev, which is massive. I was not expecting that at all. I'll get Maserati Marv up to an 87. Now we can just throw him the football a little bit. That'd be nice. He's got 698 yards. He's got 2 touchdowns. He has 2 more catches than he had in his rookie season. I was only gone for like a half an hour, and then that time you traded for Wiggy. Yeah, I did. I traded for Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean's a little bit different than Wiggy, but yeah, it's basically Wiggy. I'm not gonna lie. What is Jordan Birch? 75 power rush moves. Probably should get that up a little bit. He is a power rusher after all. He got 2 power moves. Nice. Up to 77 is good. We'll get Dante Thornton an upgrade. He is just a pure deep threat. Probably should get his other route runnings up, but it is totally fine. I don't need to upgrade anybody else. We may move, if we get like Trey Benson up pretty good, we may move to the Giants offense, which would run the ball a little bit more. But I really just want to run this Bengals offense and let it eat. Looking at the receivers, there's a lot of guys not scouted. But that's good because that could give us some potential undrafted guys that we could look at. Christian Dalton. If he has great speed, that would be a good pickup for a physical route or a physical type of receiver. Next week, we get to pick our focus players, and hopefully we'll have a little bit more information. And we lost again. It's at end of the season having some kind of yardage thing. We're out of the playoffs. The Rams are in it. We should have traded Buda Baker there. Tried to get that first round pick from him. Let's see. What does Dante Thornton Jr. want this week? Oh, yeah. See how much pressure you're putting on him to have well, it's just business as usual. I don't know what he needs to meet that challenge, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Tavares Burke. A, finesse moves. C, block shedding. Whoa, yeah. That's especially if he has elite acceleration and great speed, that'd be good. If he had great acceleration, that's still really good. A awareness, A play rec. That's probably a top 5 player in the draft. And we probably could just get him to 100%. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Not looking like there's many super good tackles. We really need linebacker. We know these two are going to be 85 overalls. Um, to elite speed, possible elite speed. And they're the only two. Duke Ellerby and Devin Guy. Devin Guy is probably going to be our guy that we're going to scout and see how good he's going to be. And Riley Quincy could be another one. Great to good acceleration, great to elite speed, or Trevor Goodwin. I need athletes at linebacker. Where did Goodwin go? He is the worst ranked linebacker. Quincy is the top ranked Sam linebacker. We got some beasts. I know the nose tackles are gonna be good. I don't want to scout any of them right now. Edge rushers. I look for speed rushers. Gregory Smiley actually looks pretty decent. Could be either an average athlete or he could be a good athlete. There's two ways that can go. Here's a couple more speed rushers. I would probably prefer Matt Picard to Nelson Bolden just because he's 2 years younger. And the window for this team is going to be wide the hell open. I don't know what to look for in guards that are going to give away if they're going to be good or not. Pass block finesse as a pass protector, yeah. Pass block's a B as an agile center. And B run block. Sick athlete. Probably one of those random top 5 guys. Yeah, see, like the interior offensive linemen are going to be sick. Tackles looking kind of suspect. Oh, this guy, Tommy McCoy, top 5 talent. I'm going to call it now. There's a lot of them. Tommy McCoy is one. Iowa tight end, because of course it is, because like that's what the game does. Iowa tight ends, USC safeties that are run support. They're going to have A hit power and be super high overall. That's just how the game operates. I'm not going to complain. I am going to abuse it because that's what I do. Nate Harrell looks like he could be really, really, really good. Golly, brother. Yeah. Yeah. Let's look at the quarterbacks down the board. Is there anybody with elite throw power, possibly? Yeah, Brian Pryor. Strong arm, 22-year-old quarterback. He's going to be a statue. He's got elite throw power. Eddie Harris also has elite throw power. Another strong arm guy. Day 3. Brandon Brown would be cool. And he's a nasty athlete. I don't know if he's going to get to us in the 7th round. Day 3's anywhere from 4 to 7. But, you know, it be what it be when it comes to that stuff. So we are... I don't know what we are going to do. What should we do? We should probably... We don't have to scout corner. We have good corners. We can... I think these tackles will get to 100% at the end of the season. Tommy McCoy is going to be sick. Very excited about that. Yeah, let's scout this guard. I don't remember Miguel Perez being a name we were looking at. Devin Guy is going to be one of our guys. And I don't see any right outside linebackers. That's okay. We'll look at Jamie Jennings out of Michigan. 5'11", 220, little, he's going to be a little thumper for us. Paris Johnson Jr. needs an upgrade. I think these jerseys look sick. I don't know if you're watching or not still, Boss King, but let me know what you think. We have a couple of different, I can cut you now. Can't I? I can't. I'm removing your captaincy. I may go upgrade him off of injured reserve so we can cut him. And we'll just let those guys get upgraded. Yeah, he should be healthy. Injury report. Trey Benson. We can't activate off of... Okay, never mind. Fuck it. Oh, they're designated no return. Okay. Oh, we have Sean Murphy-Bunting. Interesting. I forgot he was on the Cardinals. I forgot we had Trey McBride, too. Make our draft pick worse, Philly. So we have to cut Kyler in the offseason. Don't let me forget. 2 touchdowns. I'm going to assume Dante Thornton did not do the thing. Oh, we didn't even play Philly. No development for Dante Thornton Jr. But if we keep throwing him out there, he may get it. We really don't need receiver now, either. This has been an interesting turn of events. Walter Nolan's got 2 upgrades. He must have got 5 sacks. We're going to run stop 1 upgrade. And we're going to power rush the other one. Ugh. I'm willing to bet that's what he... Yeah, 5 sacks. As a D tackle, 5 sacks, pretty dang good. Max Duggan got an upgrade. Probably should double check and make sure that our our lineup looks correct. Oh no, Jacoby Brissett's been in. How long have you been in for? God dang it. Only like 2 games probably. Yeah. Oh well. Should just cut him. What changed? Why did we... What did I do? Did I just forget to... Yeah, I must have just forgot to make him the starter again. I must have auto-adjusted the lineup and then forgot to start him. Oh well, it's fine. Only 207 yards and a pick. Michael Pratt's back, baby. Damn. Accidentally started Jacoby Brissett for 2 games. Trayvon Merrick, zone coverage. I need you to be a beast. We need our secondary to be really good right now to kind of cover up our other issues defensively. And a lot of those should get fixed this year. Like, we should end up with the number 1 pick. I'm going to trade down and get multiple first-round picks. We're going to do what we can. I know we have Trey McBride, but I think we're going to pick up that Iowa tight end. We're going to try and get one of the USC safeties. We're going to try and get a lot of players that are going to help us get good very quickly because, oh, shit, Jordan Birch was there, but... Yeah, I messed up. Well, I mean, we're not going to win the Super Bowl this season, so it's fine. Well, oh my God, we won a game. That's not good. Who did we play? Played the Texans. You sad sacks of shit. We still the worst team? Yeah, we still are. I mean, but I mean that's not good because we still have the Steelers and Chiefs down here, and the Browns and the Jets. We really can't be winning games, like at all. That is not good. Will Johnson has another upgrade already. We're just gonna keep going man to man. Turn him into the lockdown corner. I know he's gonna be in real life. Only one pick, 88 tackles. Been a good year. 88 tackles is way too much for a corner, but it's fine. We're going to give you a playmaker upgrade, Dante Thornton. I want you to run some more routes. You need to be more available as a route runner. I mean, could you imagine we get that Iowa tight end? He's going to be a superstar X Factor type of player. And pair him up with Trey McBride. We may go to the Chiefs playbook at that point and just go after the tight ends a bunch. I got excited because I saw we won the game. That's not good. Holy shit. 8 upgrades? What did you do? 3,500 passing yards in a season. That's why you do it. That's why you run the Bengals playbook. Get to 3,500 passing yards early in your career. You are going to be a really good good piece going forward. Get some improviser upgrade in here. 69 overall for Michael Pratt is nice. We're just going to hammer field general now. Try and get the awareness up. Michael Pratt could be the guy. Could be our guy for a little while. He's not looking bad. 84 throw power is not great. The deep accuracy needs work, but the awareness is getting somewhere. We'll work on... if we can get the awareness up to like 70, we'll start chucking strong arm upgrades at him. Actually, we'll probably do it with the last 2. We're getting the awareness up. We missed an awareness upgrade there, of course. Michael Pratt's at 73. Not a bad start. Now it makes me hesitant to draft a quarterback. I want to see how far Michael Pratt can take us. We're winning too many games is the problem. We need to get blown out here by the Bengals. Perfect. Michael Pratt can throw for a lot of yards, but need to... we won a weekly award. Joe Burrow goes for 404 against us. Michael Pratt goes for 326. Trayvon Merrick had a good game. Had a pick, a forced fumble. And we're just going to hope that we lose to the Rams. I would like a top 5 pick. This would go a long way in helping us secure a top 5 pick if we lose this game. Because we were sitting at 3 for a while, and then we won 2 games. We lost. Perfect. Okay, mock draft 3 is out. We do have the number 3 pick. So we can trade down. No, I don't think it's just a 20. No, that's a 23-year-old. I don't want him. I want the other one. There's Devontae Guy. No, that's not the guy I'm looking for. I had the Joey Feliciano just jumped up big time in the draft over Tommy McCoy. Interesting. There's Will Richardson. That's the guy we really want. There's Devin Reinhart, who is going to probably be a top 5 talent also. Riley Quincy was somebody we've looked at. I'm not gonna complain. Having 3 is still huge. We stayed ahead of the Jets and the Browns, which is really good. There is a lot of talent in this draft, and I want a couple of first round picks to take it. One of them probably should be the offensive lineman, but I mean, if we can get some stud safeties, a couple of stud safeties, or one stud safety for sure, and a really good tight end. We can trade Trey McBride for picks probably. There's a lot of things we can do. The number 3 pick helps us out a ton. Michael Pratt has developed pretty well. This could be, just because the first draft class is so good, this could be a short challenge. But we can survive without the tight end. We can take an offensive lineman and a safety in the first round and be just fine. Definitely need help defensively. We're going to need linebackers down the board. We're going to need corners good. We need probably edge rusher. But O-line is really the big thing we need. Defense, a tackle's probably set. Walter Nolan's been good. I think the challenge is going to be winning the first championship. But this could turn into a how many can we win type of deal also. We'll probably do the first draft, and then I may have to hop off of here. But it's fine. Okay, we can sim to the Super Bowl now. Actually, we can... Oh, God, not. We'll sim to the Pro Bowl week and see if... Because there's another pop-up that happens sometimes. Brandon Brown will play tight end in the NFL due to his slow 40 time. Is that real? Oh, it's not real? The fuck? He's right here. We did look at him and consider him. Our approval rating is not good. The players like us, which is good. I need to get up and get a... I want to see if it pops up on stream when I have to do that. Oh, no, it doesn't. All right, that's cool. We did get the player recognition thing, which should be for Michael Pratt, and it should be 4500 XP, which would be nice.
The top prop.
Michael Pratt did get the extra 4500 XP. Let's see if he made the Pro Bowl. He did not. He got beat out by some good players. We didn't have a wide receiver make it. Did we have a defender make it? Josh Sweat would have made it, but we traded him. Walter Nolan made it as a rookie. That's huge. And that is probably it. Yeah, that is indeed it. Pratt dominate. Yeah, yeah, it could. Not us though. We love to see it. Now the thing is do we give Michael Pratt 2 years to? We have a friggin' Ravens Giants Super Bowl. What the fuck? The Giants went 15-2. Michael Pratt ended up fifth in the league in passing yards. Obviously, we did not run the ball very well, but Michael Pratt ends up with he kept it short of 30 picks. Good thing he didn't play those 2 games Jacoby Brissett did. But 24 touchdowns. He was at 9-19. So he reeled it in really well. Obviously, we're not going to have a run game. Emery DeMarcado started after I told him he wasn't going to. Michael Wilson had 1,200 yards. Maserati Marv had 1,200. Dante Thornton had 966 and 7 touchdowns. And Trey McBride had 695. And, I mean, I messed up, and Jalen Brooks started in the slot for 2 games, so that's probably 84 catches and over 1,000 yards for Dante Thornton as a rookie, which would be huge. Or would have been huge. Probably would have got him Rookie of the Year pretty close. Trey McBride, pretty good. He may get traded. We can look at I keep forgetting we should look at the defense. Keem Davis Gaither led the team in tackles. Walter Nolan had 13 tackles for loss and 11.5 sacks. And Garrett Williams had 8 tackles for loss as a corner playing in the slot. Jordan Birch had 8. Barton Browning had 5. And then Jordan Birch had 8 sacks, and Browning had 5.5. That's pretty good. Trayvon Merrick had 2 picks. Cooper DeJean had 2 picks, so he did get one with us. Will Johnson had 1. Max Melton had 1. So secondary's looking pretty good. Let's see if we got any dev trade increases. Oh, no. Michael Pratt stayed at normal dev. Damn. That's unfortunate. I was hoping he'd go up. Birch already had Superstar. I don't know why you weren't starting, but Merrick goes up to Superstar. That's good. We're doing okay. We're doing all right for year 1. Now we've got 230 skill points that I can spend. And spend them I shall. So we are going to do Camp Counselor up to Platinum. We're going to get Quarterback up a little bit. Should I get it to Gold? Probably no. We're going to... Because we need... this ability. Scouts Honor. We need as many Tier 3 Scouts as we can get. So that'll help for scouting next year. It is indeed the John Harbaugh Bowl. I did see that. And the Giants are going to win the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers, Cam Hayward, Ryan Kelly all retiring, along with Bobby Swagner. Stephon Gilmore with the Falcons, and Von Miller. And Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell ended up on the team after we traded him. I have to cut 8 players? What the fuck do you mean cut 8 players? Oh, well, sorry, Keaton Slovis, but you're gone. I'm just going to cut random people. I don't know why. I don't know how we got over the 80 or the 75, but just Simi Fehoko. Goodbye. This does not bode well for training camp and all that. I have 76. There we go. Oh, Ronnie Bell was here? What? I thought about trading for Roman Wilson. Trying to develop him, but I passed. I don't know how Ronnie Bell got here, but not complaining. So it's 4:30. We have time to draft, and I have to go one more week We'll check the, oh, good call. Me. Kyler should be back. Which means he can get cut. Yep. So, we're gonna, no. We're gonna go to the GM's office, team salaries. Trey McBride's getting a big boy contract, so he probably needs traded. And Kyler Murray, 18 mil is the cap penalty. Will free up 35 and a half, 35. Anybody else with big savings? Dalvin Tomlinson? Yeah. We just don't need him. Sean Murphy Bunting. You're 29. You're going to regress. Baron Browning will keep. Halty Froholt. Jacoby Brissett. Just trimming the fat. We don't need all these fucking players. These guys are free agents. Good riddance. Do we have a fullback? We don't need one. Not with the offense we're running. We're keeping Michael Wilson. I don't know. It says we should have a lot of cap space, which I'm good with. Oh, man, that felt good cutting Kyler Murray. I'm not going to lie. Oh, wow. Travis Etienne got franchise tag. George Pickens said, I'm not coming back. Alvin Kamara got cut. We already knew Calais Campbell was retiring. Storyline, staff improvement. What can I get better at? Pass rush. We lock down the passing game. Affect the timing in the pocket. He has a few ideas in mind. That's good. Paris Johnson Jr., we're gonna decline his option, but we're just gonna re-sign him next season. It's gonna be expensive. It needs to be done anyways. There's a bunch of players I just don't want. I don't care if any of you come back. We'll rebuild the new team because you guys all stink anyways. Probably should bring back a punter. Maybe we'll draft one. Chad Ryland's kind of young. Josh Carty has 99 kick power, I'm pretty sure. 94, it's close enough. We'll re-sign Josh Carty. To something like this. Oh. Yeah, I agree with that. See, he's gonna want 30 mil for a couple years. That's perfect. I'm good with that. I wish the training system in MLB The Show was a little different. Anybody else I want to bring back? Josiah DeGuara, maybe. Why? Because why not? He's old and regressing anyways. Oh, we need a lot of stuff. Quarterback is not our need. We have Michael Pratt. And let's look at the free agents. Report, ouch. Okay. George Pickens is here. We have a lot of money. I would love to sign George Pickens. He does not want to be here. Even though Michael Pratt doesn't have the franchise QB tag, he should. Devin Bush. He's 28. What does he want? He wants a 4-year deal for $10 million a year. He's going to regress so hard, though. We'll overpay for Devin Bush. I don't care. $11 million a year. See, are we even close? No, we're not. Well, we'll just withdraw that offer then. Christian Wilkins wouldn't be bad. Team him up on the inside with Walter Nolan. He's 83 overall, 30 years old. He's gonna. I mean, the big problem is players regress at like 28. Cam Taylor Britt wouldn't be bad. Projected on the depth chart 3. I can't help that. Jalen Watson, a little better option in the slot. Nakobe Dean's here. I would love to bring in Nakobe Dean. We're going to pick up a safety. I mean, is there anybody? Jermaine Illuminor wouldn't be bad. Just, we need people. We need offensive line help. I think that's really the big. Looking at our lineup, I think that's the biggest issue we have. Not Michael Wilson. Not receiver at all, really. Dante Thornton, Michael Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr. is pretty good. We need some depth. But we need offensive line help in a serious way. Froholt's only getting older. He's already 30. I mean, the offensive line needs help. I don't know if Illuminor is really the fix. Linebacker's still not good. We have Mac Wilson, who's a 78 star dev. I almost said silver dev. Star dev. He's 28, though. What do I do? What do I do, chat? What do we do? Do we get offensive line help? Do we get linebackers? Why are you two idiots always... Why is it always you two? Okay, you're a free safety. You can stay there. Jalen Thompson is a free safety also, but we need strong safety, but we're going to draft one. I'll tell you for free right now, we are drafting one of those hit power USC safeties. O-line, we're probably going to draft a guard. I want to see if that guard that I looked at, if he got his... Wow. I figured Tavares Burke would be top 5 talent. But we can point out a fair amount of them. Reinhardt is a top 5 talent. Okay. He's got to be an outlaw. Devin Guy is around 1 to 2 talent. Is he a good athlete? He is. So Devin Guy is one of our guys. We know these two dipshits are going to be top 5 talents. So there's we found 4 of the 5 top 5 talents. I don't know who the other one's going to be, but Alfonso Middleton's one to watch in the draft apparently. Terrence Jones, the corner from Auburn, ran the fastest 40 time of the combine after they just shed on him not too long ago. And Jackson Ellington was the talk of the combine this week, and he's a running back. Probably around 2 to 3 guy. Oh, he's a 1 to 2. You have a juke? Yeah, you don't. You're not that good. He's pretty good, but he's not that good. What do we know about wide receivers? We don't need one, but we might need one for depth. couple 3 to 4 talent. I don't know. We gotta, you know what? Let's go see what we can do in free agency, and then we will figure it out from there. I would love George Pickens. That's not happening. We don't need quarterback. We don't need running back. We might need running back depth. Do we need? You know what? I'll pick up Josh Naylor as wide receiver depth for 3 years. Sure, whatever. I don't care. Just take the money. We need O-line, not left tackle. We can look at guard. Tevin Jenkins is here. Dylan Parham. Chris Paul. What? Aren't you supposed to be playing basketball or something, dog? Daniel Fale. I totally fucking butchered that. Evan Neal's here. Bust. Jawan Taylor's here. He's only 28. I mean, do we just pay Illuminor for like 2 years? Sure. I don't love the idea, but it's better than nothing. Trevor Penning for that cheap? Sure. Gives him time to develop. Let's see what's out there at linebacker other than Devin Bush, Kobe Dean, Logan Wilson, Eric Wilson. Jack Sanborn's here. He's just slow. So slow. And we're getting into the players that are really not good. Khaleke Hudson, shout out Michigan. Leo Chenal's here. He's only 25. A lot of teams want him. And he does not want to be here. Sione Takitaki. Dennis Gardeck. Ivan Pace is here. Micah McFadden's here. I just picked him up in another one. Isaiah Simmons is here. Cardinals reunion. We'll bring Isaiah Simmons back. Is that the right Isaiah Simmons is the question? Should be. Fuck. We have 2 active negotiations. Devin Bush didn't sign with anybody. Ivan Pace signed with the Raiders. Alex Anzalone re-signs with the Lions. I don't think that's going to happen in real life, unfortunately. We got Illuminor and Trevor Penning pending still. Yeah, it's the same Isaiah Simmons. We'll bring him back. I mean, I don't know what he's going to do or if he's going to do anything well. Trevor Penning signs on the dotted line. Jermaine Illuminor has not signed yet. He's thinking about going to the Eagles. Probably would be a smart choice. I didn't look to see where George Pickens signed with. It looked like Carolina, honestly. That would be a wild turn of events. George Pickens signs with the Carolina Panthers. Mac Hull, stock rising. Let's take a look at free agents. Pickens signed with the Chargers. Leo Chenal to the Eagles. Devin Bush is a 49er. We didn't even try and get him. Christian Wilkins signs back with the Raiders. That's hilarious. Tyler Algier signs with the Saints. Puna Ford. Kevin Byard. Oh my God. Cam Taylor-Britt to the Eagles. Whew. Shoot, son. That's not ideal. Sure, Brian Robinson for 2 years. James Conner's gotta go. We need some depth at running back, at least a little bit. Kamani Vidal, Khalil Herbert, Damian Pierce signs with the Lions, replacing David Montgomery, something like that. Yeah, I'm just not. Emery Demercado, you suck. Let's go to targeted. And we got everybody signed that's going to sign. So, interested to see if Jermaine Illuminor did. He chose us. He's going to be here for 2 years. I would like to find a tackle to draft over him, but, you know, it's fine. Yeah, we need guards. Probably should go find one. Isaiah Simmons is going to be our Mike linebacker. He's 28 already. Never mind. He's probably not. Just in case. Thought it'd be funny to bring him back, is why I really drafted him. Could put one of those strong safeties at linebacker. That may work. Not sure. Yeah, we do. We do need some. We need something at guard. Literally anything, and we need a beating heart at defensive tackle. Just for some extra added depth. Javon Kinlaw is getting offered, so we'll go with Kevin Givens. I really don't know if he's an upgrade over what we currently have. I can check. Not really. Well, kinda. Not really. It don't matter. Who gives a shit? We'll probably get one. Dylan Parham's still here. Nobody's offering him. It's probably our best bet, not Tevin Jenkins. Jenkins would have been nice, but Parham for a couple years. Try. He's at least better than what we have there currently. Evan Neal wouldn't be bad. He just can't pass protect, and I don't feel like it. I don't feel like developing. And plus, we're going to take that other guard, so. Hello, game. Thank you. We signed everybody. Yay. Say hello to our free agents. They suck, more than likely. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. So we have our private workout. We have worked out who the 4 of the probable top 5 players in the draft are going to be talent-wise. So it does not make much sense to scout them. I wish you weren't 23. Once we hit mock draft 5, we can kind of start to narrow down some more stuff. Riley Quincy, I think, is going to go in the back end of the first round, which surprising, but he's pretty good. Really good athlete. Gonna sneak into the back end of the first round probably. I want to bet that there's some really good corners out here. Yeah, we're just gonna have to. It's gonna be a lot of guessing. We could use our points on quarterbacks and scout some of these undrafted guys. Elite acceleration, great jumping, good speed, solid throw power. Sounds like Trinidad Chambliss. Except Trinidad Chambliss has a pretty good arm. Yeah, we'll just, we'll do some due diligence somewhere. I don't know where or with what player, but elite jumping? Another Michigan player. Imagine that. Just gravitate towards them because they're dogs. Miles McLean. Sure. Yeah, it's probably going to be one. Curious to see. I just really don't know. I mean, we know Richardson and the other safety are going to be top 5 talents, you would think. Let's go. Can we just go? Let's go scout a bunch of Mike linebackers. I don't foresee us. Maybe Matt Picard. I don't think this will work doing it this way, but Duke Ellerby and Brendan Higgins. That'll be our 3 guys. Let's see if it actually does the scouting the right way or not. I have trade offers for Jalen Thompson. Hate to break it to you, but we're not trading him. Brock Purdy, funnily enough, wants to see the tackle position upgraded. Trent Brown must have retired. Let's see if this worked or not. I doubt it did because nothing in this game works the way you want it to. Actually, it did. Ellerby is around 2 to 3 talent. We didn't scout Quincy. We scouted an edge rusher. Not that guy. Picard's a day 3 talent. Interesting. Has B finesse moves. I mean, we can develop him. That's really not a problem. Quarterback is not a need game. I don't know how to tell you this, but it's just not. So, Riley Quincy's 1. Devin Guy is 1. Ellerby we're going to put on the board just because I think he can be okay. Jamie Jennings is a 3 to 4 talent. D block shedding, not good, but he's a really good athlete. And he has A awareness. And B play rec. I don't give a shit if he's around 3 to 4 talent. That dude can play ball. The 2 USC safeties. I would like Richardson more than Kubiak, but I won't won't give up on either of them. Was this the super sick? Yeah, not very sick. I just want a good athletic quarterback. Rod Brooks is one of them that I was looking at. Ventura? Marginal throw power? That's not good. Rod Brooks, potential UDFA. Solid throw power. He's good enough athlete. We can try an elite throw power guy. Eddie Harris. Brian Pryor. I had both of them. This guy. Charlie Foley. Solid throw power. That'll be in the low 90s. He's 23, though. That's not ideal. 22, 22, and 22. I was hoping for like a 21-year-old potential UDFA, but doesn't look like we're going to get one. Iowa. And then Reinhardt is another guy we're gonna go after pretty heavily, possibly. And Will Meeks looks like he's a freak athlete as well. And he's really good. So he's going on the board. We're gonna probably take him. I don't know. Glenn Winkler? I don't know if you're going to be any good, but potential down the board pickup. And we'll look at some defensive tackles because you can always use help at defensive tackle. Nose tackle. This one, Brian Mann. Ted Middleton? Yeah, sure. And Tim Cole. That's good enough for me. I mean, this is going to be a wild, wacky draft. This guy looks nasty. Don't know if he can tackle or not. Levi Stuckey, yeah. Yep. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to draft. So, kind of the plan is we have our nice handy dandy draft board here. We know Devin Reinhardt is a first round pick, and then Richardson and Kubiak are probably top 5 talents as well, along with Tommy McCoy. So we're going to look for McCoy, Richardson, Kubiak, and Reinhardt in the mock draft, and we're going to game the system because F the system. Wow, it has us taking Tavares Burke at 3, which I don't hate, but has Kubiak going at 7. That's the 23-year-old. That's not the one we want. So we are good to trade down quite a bit. We probably could trade with the Rams and get both of their picks and whatever else. Just don't let me trade down any further than 19. See what we can do. Somebody, Boss King, if you're there, type that in the chat so I don't forget. Don't trade any lower than 19, trying to get multiple picks. All right, here we go. Draft time. I'm skipping the video because I don't care. I'm going to pause the draft because I want to. And we're going to dangle some trade bait. We're going to see what Trey McBride may fetch us, which seems, oh, Jesus. Okay, we could get 27 from the Bills, 31 from the Broncos, 22. We could get 20. We could get what fucking draft are we in? We're in the 2026 draft. I would love this pickup. Get Joe Alt, sure up the tackle, but not for 2 picks that are not in this draft. Okay, I won't trade below 19. We could get ETN in a second, and then we could trade. We could do that. We could get ETN. We get a second round pick in this draft. We can trade ETN, who's on a franchise tag. That is an idea. They would just give us a 2028 first. No, I would need like this year's first. 2027. Why nobody want to give up a 2026 first round pick? Because this draft is loaded. Okay, that might be the move. I kind of like that idea. We get 16. And then we can trade down from 3 and still get a fucking haul. And then we really need to take the tight end is the thing. And that's putting a lot of a gamble on the tight end actually being that guy. I mean, sometimes it doesn't happen, but oftentimes it does. 26 is too low. If that was a first this year, I would pull the trigger 100% because that's probably the second pick. Who? Oh boy. They have the 6th pick. They have 39 in the second. That's unfortunate. Man. Man. I really want to take this Chargers trade. Because then we don't need a tackle. We can turn those 2 firsts into whatever. This draft is just so crazy. We need picks. Browns at 19. The Broncos at 20. Definitely they're taking the tight end. So we cannot. I'm calling the Chargers up. Dangling Trey McBride. I want your 1 at 17. There we go. We have our franchise tackle in Joe Alt along or to bookend the offensive line with what's his name on the other side? Paris Johnson. That's the first big trade of the night. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to take quarterback Will McKinley. Don't know shit about him. Aaron Rodgers just retired, so they needed him. And it's us at 3 after Michael Pitts goes to the Chiefs. We can't go any lower than 19. I don't want to trade with the Rams because they're in division. They're not offering me anything anyways. No lower than 19. We could go with the Titans. We'll phone them up. That gives us back-to-back picks. But that's what I want. I want 2 firsts, 1 this year, 1 next year, and their second rounder. Not even close. What about instead of next year's first, you give me a first in 2 years? You're moving up 13 spots. You're jumping a shit ton of people. Not close. We have 2 second-round picks this season. We have 2 thirds. Do we just stick and pick then? Like, we have 1 first next year. Oh, that's them. We have 1 first next year. I mean, moving up 16 spots, I need a first, or 13 spots. But they don't want to dance. I don't want to trade down with the Niners. I just don't. 28 is too low. And they are yelling about all sorts of random shit. Let's go. I don't really want a fourth. The Saints aren't gonna play ball either with going down and taking 2 first rounders. But I'll take the 4th and a 6th. See what they do at 3. They do go with Tavares Burks. Or Burke, excuse me. Just not Burks. And Kelvin Pete goes to the Jets. That's what we should have done, is traded with the damn Jets and got their 2 picks. They take Jason Kubiak at 6. So with us being at 11, I think we take a safety. Take one of the safeties. And just get it done. Deontay Parker or Dante Parker. Oh, that might be Deontay. I can't tell. All right, at 11. Can't go any lower than 19. Let's fish around and see what we can get. Yeah, I can't do it. We're going to make our first selection. And, I mean, we shored up the offensive line. The offensive line will get more shored up, I'm sure. I really want to take Devin Reinhardt. I don't see it happening. But Will Richardson, A hit power, A zone coverage, elite acceleration, elite strength, elite change of direction, good speed. He's a dog. A awareness, A play rec. He is our safety of the future. He is our Buda Baker replacement. And he is number 1 in true value. Let's go. 89 speed, 95 acceleration, immediate starter, big hits galore. I would love to see his hit power. 90 change of direction's really good. There's one. Devontae Guy goes. Taylor Gomez goes. Terrence Jones. Now the question is do we take the tight end, which we need, or do we take the guard that we also need at 17? We can't go any lower than 19. Nothing is tickling my fancy. We signed a couple of guards in free agency. You know? Again, Devin Reinhardt, gonna be sick. A's everywhere. There's other people we can take. They might not be top 5 talents, but Will Meeks from Alabama looks just as good. So we're going to go Tommy McCoy because we need to replace Trey McBride. He's fantastic. He looks sick. He's number 5 in true value. Hidden Dev, 90 speed. We may have to play a game next season. Who knows? We don't pick until number 3 in the second round. Matthew Godwin goes to the Rams. Warren Luck goes to the Browns. I thought that was where Reinhardt was going. Oh, no, Reinhardt's going to 21 to the Panthers. The Broncos were going to take the tight end. They pivot and take a left tackle. Von Baldwin. Do we move up? Do the Bears take him? No. The Bengals need offensive line. That's probably where he's going. And there goes Devin Reinhardt to the Bengals. He's not. No, he's going to be really good. He's going to be freaking. I'd say the safety might be like an 85. I'd say the tight end's probably going to be an 83. Which only 14 points off of Trey McBride, and Trey McBride was like 28. To a real franchise like Cleveland? Okay, buddy. We'll go to our next pick and hope our guy didn't get picked. I didn't see his name. We do have 2 picks in the second round, which is good. That's what we need. We need all the picks. Damn, Levi Stuckey got picked. That's unfortunate. Devin Guy is here. We need a linebacker. C block setting, D pursuit. Don't love that. He's a really good athlete. Oh, that put us in a pickle because I really wanted that linebacker from Bama. He's 21. I mean, C block shedding is going to be mid-70s. D pursuit's not great when you're a middle linebacker. And I'm really worried that D pursuit is really going to hurt him. He's a round 1 to 2 talent. He could be low 60s in true value. He could be high 20s. I'm really nervous about Will Meeks going off the board. So we're going to take Will Meeks, and he's probably going to play guard or something like that. There's a good chance. I'm taking a shot in the dark. Don't 100% know. He's ranked at 48, but he's got hidden dev. So he's going to be, that's good. That really helps our defensive line out. See where Devin Guy goes. If he goes to Cleveland, I'm going to be upset. I'm thinking about moving up. A lot of receivers going off the board right now. Nate Harrell looked pretty good. There goes one linebacker, Austin Stout. Let's see what the Raiders would want. Oh, they need wide receiver. Imagine that. They traded away a pretty good one. Holy shit balls. They want a first round pick for 42? You're smoking fucking crack. Fuck you. Oh, they take Miguel Perez. I had a feeling they were going to take a linebacker. He has B block shedding, B play rec, and B pursuit. That probably would have been the guy. We might just be bad at linebacker next season, and that's okay. I'm not totally sold on Devin Guy being the guy. I don't know who the guy is, but yeah, Devin Guy goes at 49 to the Chargers. Oh, I thought there was something there. There's still Duke Ellerby here late in the second. We could take him in the third. He's a little older is the problem. I'm interested in this guard. Also looks really good. I don't know if he can run block that well, but it looks like he's a pretty good athlete. And those guys are usually extremely helpful, especially when your offensive line is really bad. So we're going to take Glenn Winkler. We probably could have waited 6 more picks. But he's ranked 22 in true value. So that's why we didn't wait. Hidden Dev, probably a starter straight away. Our offensive line looks completely different in a matter of 2 full rounds of the draft, which is insane. Curtis Meredith. Oh, no, the Giants. Who'd the Giants take? Tavon Clinton. Okay. Steelers. They go with Ellerby. Damn. Damn. That was who I wanted to take. We have back-to-back picks here in the third. I don't know. Do we take them? Do we trade them? What do we do? Who's on our favorites list? We got a bunch of stuff. No linebackers on the favorites list. We can go look through them, though. All these guys are going to be pass coverage guys that can't shed blocks or anything. And we got a couple of guys with A hit power. Brendan Higgins has A hit power, B awareness, but he's undrafted talent. Any super high pursuit guys left? No, Higgins is literally the last one, so all those guys are going to stink. We got some B pursuit guys. Bobby Cooper. Jerry Barnes. Cooper looks like he's pretty good. A tackle, B pursuit. I don't know what the block shedding is. And we can work on block shedding. He's got good speed. B play rec, B to D awareness, A tackle. He's 22. And we need a linebacker, like bad. I know he's protected UDFA. May have to take him here. As much as that's probably going to piss somebody off out there. What about Corey Teague? B block shedding, B play rec, is that what I saw? Great speed, great strength, solid acceleration. He can't jump. But he's 341 pounds. Corey Teague might be the guy right here. I think Corey Teague, unless I find an edge rusher that I particularly like, not really many good ones. I am going to wait and take Picard in the 4th if he gets there. We just traded for Joe Alt. Yeah, after signing Jermaine Illuminor because the Chargers couldn't resist getting Trey McBride. Don't know anything about any of the receivers except for this Derek Clement guy and CJ Rose. I'm going to go with the D tackle, and then I'm going to shock the draft by drafting that linebacker. I don't know. I'm hoping he's at least top 100. He's 37th ranked in true value. Drafted him at 67. Also has hidden dev. We are on a fucking roll right now. And I'm just going to take the linebacker because we already made a good pick. We'll take our shot here. There's more D tackles we can draft, but I think we're good. And unless there's a stud corner, we kind of need a slot guy. Anton Harrison, Deshaun McCord. McCord has great speed. Anton Harrison has solid speed. He's 23. There's something to Deshaun McCord. He's really good in a straight line. He's not that great at changing direction. He's not the most agile either. AF player recognition. I don't know why I said it like that. We'll wait on McCord just because I don't love F play rec. Who was that linebacker? Is it Barnes? Or was it Goodwin? I don't know shit about Goodwin. He could be really good. He could be really bad. Or was it a Mike linebacker I was looking at? I don't remember now. Would have been a Sam. Who had the B play rec? Cooper. It was Bobby Cooper. A tackling. He's 22. Looking at probably the same thing with Chandler Graham. Trevor Goodwin could be the same with B hit power. Lane Phillips. A tackling, A hit power. We'll take the sure thing in Bobby Cooper, and we'll come back for Goodwin later because he could be a sick athlete. And Cooper's 176. That's nice. That's great. We love to see that. We got picks. We're fucking taking them. I'll keep shooting on linebackers. We have edge rushers. We have 2 picks here. Oh my god. Ever gonna let me fucking select? We still could take Picard. If he's not gone. And he is gone. Wow. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I know Godwin will be around for a while, but we might as well just get it out of the way. He's either going to be really good or he's going to stink. We should have taken him in the 3rd. He's a little bit better than Cooper. Now I'm going to shoot my shot on that corner because this is where shit gets weird. And people start going in really random locations. McCord. It looks like he's going to be pretty solid. Even if he has F press. The F play rec worries me, but who fucking cares? You're a good athlete. Make up for it. He's ranked at 138. It's not bad. Has normal dev, but he can run pretty good at 93 speed. We'll trade away this 5. If we can get a 4 for it, I will take it. The Bears are willing to give us a 4. The Seahawks are willing to give us a 4th and a 7th. And that's interdivisional. I'm not doing that. I'll just take the Bears 4th next year and be happy. This guy, he's got an arm. I've heard that about 8 million times. It's driving me nuts. We have this 3rd round in the 7th. There's a 3rd pick in the 7th. I wonder if there's going to be any quarterbacks left. I wonder if there's anybody left on our favorites. Probably not, but we can look. There's some quarterbacks. There's some D tackles. We'll take a shot on Tim Cole. He's got good strength. Maybe Middleton. Middleton's got better grades, and he's got elite strength. Ted Middleton. We'll pick up a 3rd defensive tackle. Again, I know we just signed one in free agency. We have Walter Nolan. It's fine. He's ranked at 50. Normal dev. That's, all well and good. And we're going to take a quarterback in the 7th. Not that I'm not sold on our boy, but... And it's our last pick in the draft, so... If we can ever make our selection, Jiminy Christmas... this is why I wanted to do this offline, because online so slow. Both of our favorites are left. We have Rod Brooks and we have Brian Pryor. Pryor's got a cannon. He has elite throw power. Do we take the chance on the elite throw power guy, or do we take the scrambler with solid throw power that's going to be low 90s, high 80s? But he's a good athlete. We do have a QB competition brewing. I think Whoa, Jiminy. Christmas. I think our Titus Swinson. Titus Swinson looks pretty good. 6 foot quarterback out of UTSA. A short accuracy. Has decent throw power also. But A short accuracy is really good. Or this Justice Mason. He has B short accuracy also. C medium. C to F deep. He can throw on the run. Probably about as good as Brooks. I don't think there's a difference. Oh, that's Swinson. Brooks has B play action. Is he like super athlete? Marginal throw power. Yeah, we're gonna go with Rod Brooks. I don't know. Beautiful spiral on all his passes. He's a 314th ranked player. Has normal dev. He has 87 throw power. Don't care. We'll take it. Unless we want to trade up or trade back into the 7th. What do the Bills want? We'll just draft both of our quarterbacks and call it good. I don't want to risk that guy going. They need a quarterback. I don't know why. They have Josh Allen. They're not going to take a quarterback in the 7th round. You want compensation for this? You cheeky bastards. We traded away both of our 7ths next year. What about a 6th next year? Yeah. We'll take the other quarterback. I just want to see. Maybe he goes undrafted. We could have just picked him up. But Brian Pryor is our guy. He's even worse than the other guy. Threw a no-hitter in college. He threw a no-completion pass, and slow processing leads to mistakes. So you're just going to call my guy dumb? I'll be right back. That's the worst draft pick I've made in my life, by the way. All right, I am back. Get out of there. Just to make sure we have audio and we have trade offers for Jalen Thompson. I don't know if we're going to trade him or not. Oh my fucking God. Will Richardson's an 87? That's some of the craziest shit I have seen in this game. That is the best player I've seen drafted in this game. 87 overall? What the fuck, man? That's why you take the run support safeties from USC. Tommy McCoy's only an 80, but he's going to have superstar dev. I would about put money on it. Will Meeks is a 73. He's actually not as good as Glenn Winkler. And we probably missed out on a guard that was that good. Anyways, Deshaun McCord's a 68. That's not bad. Both the linebackers are 67s. Trevor Goodwin probably gets moved to Mike. 73 at center, but what are you at guard? He can't pass protect whatsoever. Put you at left guard. I bet that Bama linebacker was super good. He goes up to a 75. So he goes from a 73 to a 75. Our offensive line pretty well set. That's nice. Corey Teague's a 74. I believe has hidden dev. Middleton's a 73. Brooks is a 62. That's not terrible. It could have been a lot worse. Oh, wow. Mitchell Pitts was an 82. We didn't even look at him. Burks was a 78, so he was pretty good. Kubiak was an 85. We got the better of the two safeties, and he's a year younger. I mean, that is an insane, insane draft class. Yeah. Devin Reinhart was an 83. I wanted him, but not that bad. Um, Not that bad. Was it the back end of the first round where that linebacker went? I think he went pick 32, didn't he? No, not Fasano. Riley Quincy was somebody we looked at. He looks pretty good. So he would have been maybe the last pick of the second round. Quincy has normal dev. That's interesting. Stuckey, 84 speed. Hidden dev. That's the guy I really wanted. Put him at Mike linebacker. Let him go crazy. Demetrius Roten, normal dev. So I don't feel too bad about our draft, honestly. We got a lot of good pieces. What are the offers for Jalen Thompson? Probably not anything good. Not anything too outstanding when we are pretty well set. Adonai Mitchell's kind of interesting. But I just picked him up in another rebuild, so that's not going to happen. Aronde Gadsden. No, I'm good. We'll keep him, maybe play him in the slot or something. Who needs one shitty quarterback when we can have three? Yeah, why not, dude? It's fantastic. But yeah, that's the draft class. We have trade offers for people. That's not happening. It's still Jalen Thompson, and that's where we're gonna end it off for now. We'll pick this up tomorrow. The team is the team is the team. I think we need a punter. We probably should go get one of those. I mean, Brooks. Is he wearing 79 or 19? I can't tell. He's not bad. He's honestly one one really good training camp away from being almost as good as Michael Pratt. We have Trey Benson back this year. Obviously, Marvin Harrison Jr., Dante Thornton, going to play over Jalen Naylor, crazily enough. And then we have Meeks and Winkler, along with Joe Alt. So, Meeks probably just develops as a guard for now and then moves back to center. Not sure. The pass rush is the pass rush. We'll get we'll get better pass rush next season. That'll be the focus in the draft. But Garrett Williams went up to start of. I didn't even notice. That's good. Good deal. But yeah, anyways, that we'll pick up tomorrow. We'll do training camp and see which one of these shitbox quarterbacks is going to lead us to a Super Bowl. But that's all I've got for now.